Thank you, Amelie, YB Tony, YB Dr. Shufi, YB William, YB Chintong, YB Teresa who is here together with us, and all the good, and YB Earl Teck Hua from Bakri MP. So we wish to thank all who have attended or have come for our launching of our 2 books on the budget. I've seen this one, democratizing Malaysia's economy, budget strategies for economic transformation. I have not seen this one yet. So I'm seeing this for the first time, just as you. The budget, how the government is spending our money. And K.T. Chang, is he here today? He was formerly my economics advisor. So one of his last works was, by the way, there's a door, mirror door there, just be careful. Because it's a common error which walk through. So it happens now and then, just be careful. Now, one of his last tasks before he left, when he had to work, and you know, one of the requirements is that you must not be associated with the economic bureau of the DAP, or else all the strategies will be laid out. Of course, he had actually finished his work very well, and this is a primer on how government spending works. So I think it is a very good primer for those who want to know about government expenditure. So I'm very proud to be able to launch these 2 books. One, of course, on our alternative budget, all produced by DAP people. The other is by my former economics advisor, K.T. Chang. This one is basically by Tony Kwok, although you don't see his name there, but actually it's Tony Kwok. So as I said, we are very proud of these two books, because it lays out the strategies for the economic transformation of Malaysia into a high-income economy. Now we are in a so-called middle-income trap. We are not a low-income economy. At the same time, we are not a high-income economy. We are somewhere in between. And the challenge is that if we stay in between, the only way to go is down. We have to move up the value chain. We have to transform ourselves to be a high-income economy. So if we fail to do that, then I think the consequences will be disastrous. Because our neighbours are not standing still. So in today's parliament, the Kinabatangan MP, I'm sure you know this, some call it the orangutan of Malaysia. Some call it not me. Of course, in parliament, if we have one like that, it's quite entertaining. But entertainment aside, I think he's got his facts wrong. Because he mentioned that we should not compare ourselves with richer countries or more successful countries. We should compare ourselves with countries such as Indonesia and India, where we are far ahead. I think he's got to get a reality check. If not a reality check, he's got to get his glasses checked. Because the last I read, India has far surpassed Malaysia in terms of economic growth. India is looking at around 6% economic growth. Second only to China, 8.9%. And yet he says we are ahead of India. There is such denial or ignorance that I think pulls Malaysia back. And also Indonesia. Now don't think that Indonesia is the backwater. No. What is the economic growth prediction for Indonesia? You all know or not? It's not a trick question. It's just to check whether you read the papers or not. For India is 6%, China is around 8.9%. What about Indonesia? Any guesses here? If you can guess it right, we'll give you one free. 4.5 some more? You cannot lah. How can? This is inside information. You will be disqualified. 5. Alright, 5. I think you got the right. We give you a book. Okay, 5%. Let's give him a round of applause. One thing you can say, my friend, Mister? Excuse me, Mister?
I'm Yap here, Yap.
Mr. Yap, I can tell you I'm more well read.
My boss is sitting there, my boss.
I'm much better than Bukta. So at least you know that Indonesia is 5%. Now Indonesia is no longer a basket case. It is a country in transformation, it is a country on the go, and a country with high aspirations because of SBY. Now SBY is seen as a leader who can not only get things done, but he's a clean leader. I was asked in Parliament, when I asked that the RPGT, the real property gains tax in this budget, be abolished, 5% will be imposed on all profits earned from property transactions. That means, let's say, if you got a property you bought in 1970, you're selling it now 40 years later, and you earn a profit of 200,000, you're going to take 5% of that. I said, how can you take profits of a property that was bought 40 years ago? You know, in the past, they have a 5-year limit. You know, if you 6 years, 30%, isn't it? You sell within the first year. After that, it goes on to 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5. Okay? Now, it is 5%, flat, no time limit. And I ask you, how can there be no time limit? Are there lawyers here or not? Are there lawyers here? Yes, this one is a lawyer. Any lawyer here? So many. Don't talk about law. Okay, any lawyers here or not? Lawyers know what is the meaning of statute bar, isn't it? That means if the case exceeds 6 years from the date of the breach, you cannot sue because you are time barred or statute barred. But in Malaysia, they can impose RPGT, real property gains tax, without any time limit. That's what Ahmad Husni, the Minister of Finance, too, said. No time limit. 40 years ago, we can still go for you 5%. No, that's not fair. Number one, it is not fair. Number two, it is illegal. So we have asked the government to review it. Number one, we feel that it is not fair. It should not be imposed at all in the first place. If you are imposed it, there should be a time frame. So I think it is problems and issues like this that makes us realize we need not only a strong opposition, we need probably another alternative choice to be your next government.